to all you beautiful souls, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those of you here for the first time, my name's Terry. I'm an intuitive tarot reader. Today's reading is going to be a yes or no answer to whatever question you would like to ask. Please remember, this is a general reading. Lots of people asking lots of questions, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If you're looking for a more personalized reading, I do offer private readings. There is no longer a gift exchange. All the information about how my readings work now are in the description and pinned comment. And there is a link to the video where I explain why everything changed and what changed if you're interested. So if you'd like to get on my schedule, please email me at terrysinspiredtarot@gmail.com and I will get you on my schedule. Now, looking at today's general yes or no reading, we are going to have reading number 1 with the Azurite, reading number 2 with the Rose Quartz, reading number 3 with the Amazonite, reading number 4 with the Malachite, and reading number 5 with the Phantom Quartz. Please select your reading intuitively. Your intuition is not going to lead you wrong. All right, I'm going to go ahead and jump into these readings now, so I will see you guys there. Hello to all you beautiful souls that selected reading number 1 with the Azurite. The first message of your reading is get laser focused. So make sure you've got your focus in the right place and then put plenty of energy behind that focus. Now, let's take a look at your yes or no. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please answer clearly through the transparent tarot, yes or no, to the questions of group number 1. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so I'm going to shuffle until the deck feels ready. Then I'll cut and we'll deal straight from the top, taking 3 to 6 cards. That will get us our yes or no answer. All right, that's good. We'll get this to hold the cards. Okay, we start with the 4 of Pentacles. The 4 of Pentacles talks about having stable material situations and needing to not cling to your money. Don't worry about money. Don't throw up those abundance blockages by bringing in those money fears. You're stable. Let the money flow in and out like the universe does. Next, we have the 5 of Wands. The 5 of Wands is about fighting. Fighting, arguing, controversial energy, could be fighting against your own best interests. Next, we have the Emperor. The Emperor reminds you that you're in charge of your realm. You're in charge of the decisions that you make, and that leads you down the life path you choose. So make sure you're making decisions that put you on a path you want to be on. Next, we have the 4 of Swords. The 4 of Swords talks about rest, getting some much needed rest and taking care of yourself, focusing on yourself and taking care of you. And then topping everything off, we have the King of Swords. The King of Swords can represent a person, you, or someone you're dealing with. And that person's going to be very analytical, very smart, very action-driven. They jump in and analyze things and then take action to move through things. Now, the King of Swords can also represent some significant challenges that you're dealing with and the need to really strategize your way through it, think things through, take your time making those decisions. All right, now looking at this as a yes or no, I feel like there's quite a bit of, caution and things that you need to do, like the, not worrying about money, taking care of yourself. So our 4s are kind of advice. The 5 of Wands being that fighting, possibly fighting against your own best interests, and the Emperor reminding you that you're making the decisions that put you on your path, so make sure you make good ones. The idea of needing to strategize, I feel like the answer to your question here is no. It may be that you desire it to be no, or it could just be that the answer is no. But there's a lot of strategy and thinking things through, so I feel like this is just whatever you're asking about. It may not be the best path for you, and the answer appears to be no. Now, let's take a look at your situations. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please bring us the situations of group number 1. Thank you, thank you, thank you. 2 of Cups, that talks about soul connections. The Priestess, that talks about intuition, your connection to the other side, magic, knowing. 8 of Swords, there's some stuck energy, feeling stuck, feeling like you can't move forward. And the 6 of Wands, there's victory. So even while there's stuck energy, there's still victory. All right, let's get Oracle and we'll kind of dive into all the situation things you're dealing with. We'll start Oracle with Angel Oracle. Angels, for group number 1, please. Whatever's in their best interest. Kindness. All right, absolutely. Continue showing kindness. The universe pours its kindness out on you. You're being asked to pour your kindness out on others. Now, let's see the 8 of Swords. What is there to add to the 8 of Swords here, please? Believe in the impossible. So while dealing with the stuck energy, feeling stuck, feeling like you're not getting that forward motion that you really, really want, it's important that you keep your mindset in the right place. Believe in the impossible. Believe that you're going to move through it. Believe that it all works out in your best interest. You've got this. You will break through the stuck energy. You just have to be patient and kind of strategize your way through it. Believing in the impossible, the first step. Now, the Priestess. Blossoming, your connection to the other side, your intuition, your understanding of the messages you're receiving, all blossoming right now. That can be a challenging transition. So be patient with yourself. You're doing great. Let's see the 2 of Cups. Peace. All right, so soul connections bring you peace. And that's, I mean, I'm not saying that there's nothing but peace in a soul connection. This could be soulmates. This could be soul family. It doesn't have to be romantic. But one of the things that is a facet of a soul connection is peace. If that connection never brings you peace, it's probably not a soul connection that's going to be staying with you. It could be something to wake you up or to make you move, but not to stay with you and walk beside you. Those soul connections that walk beside you through your life, those bring you peace. So just keep that in mind when you're evaluating your soul connections. Now, the 6 of Wands. Let's do spell casting on that because that's about victory. And it's touching kindness, so I feel like kindness brings in victory for you in some way. Grieving. Okay, so you're winning and still focused on what you feel like you should have had. It's important to see your win. It's important to focus your energy to get that laser focus on the wonderful things happening in your life. Grieving doesn't have to be the loss of a person. It could be the loss of a job or not winning something you think you should have won. The grieving is about the idea of not having something you think should be yours. And you can refocus your energy onto what is yours, onto where you win, onto your strengths, and let some of that grieving go. That's going to help you move through that stuck energy as well. Now, let's see the Transparent Tarot, which was a no to whatever you asked. You get happiness. So the answer to your question is no, and happiness may have something to do with it. All right, that's all I have for reading number 1. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. If you enjoyed your reading, please make sure you click that subscribe button. Until next time, love, light, courage, and strength to each and every one of you. Bye-bye. Hello to all you beautiful souls that selected reading number 2 with the Rose Quartz. Your first message of the reading is to open up your heart. So make sure your heart is open and ready to receive. Now let's take a look at your yes or no. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please answer clearly through the Transparent Tarot, yes or no, to the questions of group number 2. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so I'm going to shuffle until the deck feels ready. Then I'll cut and we'll deal straight from the top, taking 3 to 6 cards. That will get us our yes or no answer. All right, that's good. We'll get this to hold the cards. Okay, so we start with the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups talks about walking away from something into something better. So closing the door on something that's behind you and heading into a better energy. Next, we have the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups talks about having lots and lots of options and needing to choose what's right for you, needing to choose what resonates with you, needing to choose the path you desire. So make sure you're taking your time as you're making your decisions. Next, we have the King of Wands. The King of Wands talks about passion. It can represent a person, either you or probably someone you're dealing with. Very passionate energy. Passion kind of runs the show. The King of Wands can also represent you following like a creative passion and people being attracted to that energy because you're so passionate about what you do. So if you've been thinking about, starting your own business with something that you're creative with, now might be a good time to really look into it. People are going to be attracted to it. Next, we have the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands talks about fighting, controversy, controversial energy. It can also represent fighting against yourself. Next, we have the Lovers. The Lovers talks about romantic soulmates, romantic soul connections. It can be other forms of like passion soul connections. It doesn't have to be soulmates, but it is kind of coming back together or moving forward in a soul connection. And then topping everything off, we have the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands talks about victory, celebrating your victory, being victorious. Okay, so looking at this as a yes or no, this looks like a yes to whatever you asked tarot. Now, let's take a look at your situations. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please show us the situations of group number 2. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Eight of Cups. So we're starting with the Eight of Cups again. You guys really are walking away from something into something better. So release the past. The good is out in front. Temperance, that talks about a balance of passion and emotion, which is necessary for healthy relationships and just kind of across the board in your life. Queen of Cups, that talks about deeper emotional connections. Like the King of Wands, it can represent a person, either you or someone you're dealing with. Very emotionally mature, able to process those deep emotions. They don't just hide from them, they process them. It can also represent making those deeper emotional connections. And the Fool, starting something new, jumping in and going for it. That's wonderful. Your situations look amazing. Now, let's take a look at Oracle to see what there is to add. Angels, for group number 2, please. Whatever's in their best benefit. Check your emotions. Okay, so you may have these really deep emotional connections or really, your emotions run really deep. Make sure they're not causing chaos in your decisions. Your emotions can be a wonderful guide to you, but letting them rule everything, that may be something that you need to check into. Now, let's see the Eight of Cups here. You are very close to achieving your goal. So as you release the past and step into the future, you are very close to achieving your goal. You're almost there. Now, let's see Temperance with Queen of the Moon. What is there for Temperance here? Focus. Okay, so focus on that balance of passion and emotion. You need both. You can't just live in passion and you can't just live in emotion. You need to have both of those in a healthy balance in your relationships, in your career, all of it. Like they need to balance in your life. Queen of Cups. Attraction. So this deep emotional capacity is a very powerful attractant in the universe. This emotional connection can be used to manifest things. It will attract soul connections to you because you have this capacity to make these deeper connections. Now, let's see the Fool with spellcasting. What is there for the Fool? Truth. Okay, so as you step into whatever this new beginning is, make sure that you are focused on your inner truth, that you are focused on your inner strength, your light, your truth. So step forward in a very clear truth energy. Now, Transparent Tarot, which was a yes to whatever you asked, you get boundaries. This boundaries card is about setting healthy boundaries with the people in your life, as well as removing those self-imposed boundaries like the glass ceiling, where you don't think it can be that good, so you set that limitation. Remove those limiting beliefs, as well as setting healthy boundaries for others in your realm. That's going to help you. So your answer is yes, and boundaries may have something to do with it. All right, that is all I have for reading number 2. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. If you enjoyed your reading, please make sure you click that subscribe button. Until next time, love, light, courage, and strength to each and every one of you. Bye-bye. Hello to all you beautiful souls that selected reading number 3 with the Amazonite. Your first message of the reading is to loosen your grip. So don't cling to anything too tightly. If it's meant for you, it will stay with you. If it's meant for you and it leaves, it'll come back to you. So loosen your grip. You don't have to hang on to everything. Now, let's take a look at your yes or no. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please answer clearly through the transparent tarot, yes or no, to the questions of group number 3. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so I'm going to shuffle until the deck feels ready. Then I'll cut and we'll deal straight from the top, taking 3 to 6 cards. That will get us our yes or no answer. All right, that's good. We'll get this to hold the cards. Okay. So we start with the 4 of Pentacles. The 4 of Pentacles talks about having material stability, but clinging to your money where like you can create an abundance blockage. The idea is you need to let the money flow in and out like the universe does naturally. You don't need to cling to your money. So it's saying you have stable material situations and you need to just trust it. Next, we have the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles talks about abundance coming in, significant abundance. It can represent a person that typically will use their abundance to jump in and save the day for others. So typically the King of Pentacles, if it does represent a person, it's that person's pretty abundant materially, but it can also represent some material abundance coming in. Next, we have the Devil. The Devil talks about restriction. It talks about it talks about not being able to move forward. It can talk about lust. It can talk about greed. It can talk about addictions, even like all the addictions, whether they're your classic addictions that everybody looks at, or something smaller or something different. It's a very stuck energy where you have to move through it. You can see the way it's drawn here. It is, like you could not possibly move if you were inside that shackle. And honestly, most of the King of Pentacles is inside that shackle. So I feel like there is an abundance blockage that is absolutely keeping you from moving forward. Now, we're going to take one more, that is strength. Strength comes out on top of the King of Pentacles, on top of the shackle here. I feel like you have the strength to be able to move through this, but for right now, it definitely needs to be dealt with. There is some material thing that is causing a real challenge for you. All right, now looking at the way this all interacts with each other, with the way the Devil has the King of Pentacles, enwrapped in the shackle, I feel like the answer to your question here is going to be no. There need to be some shifts in perspective. You have the strength to do it, but for right now, the answer to your question here is no. Now, let's take a look at your situations. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please show us the situations of group number 3. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, we have the 6 of Cups and the Magician. The 6 of Cups talks about looking back, seeing how far you've come, reconnecting with your past, reconnecting with your childhood. The Magician is about manifesting, using all your talents and skills to manifest into your realm what you desire. The Emperor's next. That talks about making decisions. You are making the decisions that put you on the path that you're on. If you don't like the path you're on, make different decisions. It'll take you down a different path. and the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords is about worrying. Worrying is kind of a wasted emotion, just because it doesn't do anything to help you move forward. Worrying about a situation doesn't change it. It just makes, you just waste your energy. Now, let's get Oracle for everything. We'll start with Angel Oracle. Angels for group number 3, please. Speak from the heart. Okay, so in all your dealings, make sure that you're really in connection with your heart space, that you're being open and honest with your heart and speaking from there. Now, let's see the Five of Swords, angels, spirit guides, ancestors. For group number 3, what can they do about all this worrying in the Five of Swords? Believe in the impossible. Instead of using your energy to worry, use your energy to manifest. Believe that all of those things you're worried about are going to just fade away, and you're going to step into what it is you desire. You can manifest it. You are manifesting. So believe in the impossible instead of using your energy to worry. Let's see the Emperor with Queen of the Moon. The unexpected. All right, there is a chance for you to make decisions that take you down an unexpected path. And this is positive. Whatever the unexpected is, it's positive here. So choose what resonates with your soul. Choose what calls you, and it's going to take you into unexpected blessings. Now, let's also see the Six of Cups out of Queen of the Moon. Pleasure. Yeah, reconnecting to your past is going to be wonderful for you. Looking back and seeing your growth is going to be wonderful. So make those reconnections. Now, let's see the Magician with spell casting. What is there for the Magician? Passion. All right, so manifesting passion into your life and using your passions to manifest other things in your life. Your manifestations are getting stronger and stronger, so make sure you're focusing some energy there. Now, the Transparent Tarot was no to whatever you asked, and family may have something to do with it. All right, that's all I have for reading number 3. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. If you enjoyed your reading, please make sure you click that subscribe button. Until next time, love, light, courage, and strength to each and every one of you. Bye-bye. Hello to all you beautiful souls that selected reading number 4 with the Malachite. Your first message of the reading is it's time to transform. So going through a transformation, which is not always easy, but normally worth it. Now, let's take a look at your yes or no. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please answer clearly through the Transparent Tarot, yes or no, to the questions of group number 4. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so I'm going to shuffle until the deck feels ready. Then I'll cut and we'll deal straight from the top, taking 3 to 6 cards. That will get us our yes or no answer. All right, that's good. We'll get this to hold the cards. We start with the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords talks about feeling stuck, feeling like you can't move forward, like you're stuck, like there's just nowhere to go. There's no way to get out of that stuck energy. That's how you feel. It's not how it is. You can break that energy. It just feels like you can't. Next, we have the Hierophant. The Hierophant's about foundational energy. It can represent marriage, going back to school, finding beliefs. You know, it is a very foundational energy, which is why it's represented by a tree here. Next, we have the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups talks about a proposal, someone offering something, whether it is, you know, to take things to the next level in a relationship, or even like offering you a promotion, or, you know, the capacity to change in some positive way. You're being offered something. It's a proposal. Next, we have the Star. The Star is about healing and a gift from the divine coming in. So the universe bringing in healing energy and gifts. All right, so looking at this as a yes or no, this looks like a yes to whatever you asked tarot. I know we started with stuck energy, but it feels like the universe is healing that, bringing in things that help you to move forward. So it looks like the answer to your question here is yes. Now, let's take a look at your situations. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please show us the situations of group number 4. All right, we start with the Lovers. The Lovers talks about soulmates, soul connections that are normally romantic and passionate. You can see by the way it's drawn, obviously, lots of passion, but also the comfort of a soul connection represented there. So you may be stepping into a soulmate connection. You may be moving forward. We'll get oracles, see what's going on there. The Hanging Man, that talks about some delays or the need to shift your perspective. The Hermit, wow, you guys have all major arcana in your situation so far. Lots of major things happening. This transformation, this transition is going to be really big. The Hermit is about spiritual growth. It is about meditating, going inward, connecting to your higher self, making those spiritual strides. Again, not easy, but well worth it. And then the Queen of Coins. The Queen of Coins is about generosity. She doesn't have to be super abundant. She can be, but she doesn't have to be. She'll share whatever she has with anyone in her realm. And that can represent your energy or the energy of someone that is in your realm right now. Now, let's get Oracle for everything. We're going to start with Angel Oracle. Angels for group number 4, please. Love. All right, so the universe bringing love into your realm, showing love to you, you being asked to show love to others. Love is the energy that kind of binds everything. It's very, very strong energy. Now, let's get Moonology. I would like to see the Hanging Man. What is there for the Hanging Man here? Conclusions are within reach. Okay, so if you shift your perspective, you're going to be able to reach the conclusions with regards to whatever situation you're dealing with. Wherever there are delays, there's the need to shift your perspective, and you'll see why. You'll understand. Now, let's see Queen of the Moon on the Hermit. What is there for the Hermit here, please? Surrender. Yes, as you work towards this spiritual growth, you have to surrender to the universe. You have to just kind of give it over and let the universe flow the energy for you. It's not an easy thing to do, but you can do it. And when you surrender to the universe picks things up and moves forward in the right direction for you. Now, Queen of Coins. Acceptance. Okay, so whoever's trying to help you, trying to share generously with you, acceptance needs to be what happens there. So whether you are sharing and being generous or someone's being generous with you, acceptance is going to be the energy of it. Now, let's see the Lovers with spellcasting. What is there for the Lovers here for group number 4, please? Closure. Okay, so whatever closure is behind you, whatever closures you've been through, and however many relationships it is, however many things you've walked away from, you're walking away because this is what you're meant for. So let the walking away happen. Your soulmate, your soul connection is there. There is closure and walking away either for them or for you from something else to bring you guys forward into the situation with each other. Now, Transparent Tarot, which is a yes to whatever you asked. You get transformation. I am not surprised. Transform, transformation. You are going through a major transformation. It's probably taking you into a passionate soul connection, or it is deepening a passionate soul connection. You guys are walking away from other things to kind of bond with each other. This transformation is very significant. Lots of major arcana. You kind of have to just breathe through the changes. But whatever you asked about, whether it was soulmates or not, transformations or not, the answer to your question here is yes, and transformation may have something to do with it. All right, that is all I have for reading number 4. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. If you enjoyed your reading, please make sure you click that subscribe button. Until next time, love, light, courage, and strength to each and every one of you. Bye-bye. Hello to all you beautiful souls that selected reading number 5 with the Phantom Quartz. Your first message of the reading is to embrace change. Change is going to happen one way or another, so you might as well embrace it. Now, let's take a look at your yes or no. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please answer clearly through the Transparent Tarot, yes or no, to the questions of group number 5. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so I'm going to shuffle until the deck feels ready. Then I'll cut and we'll deal straight from the top. taking 3 to 6 cards that will get us our yes or no answer. All right, that's good. We'll get this to hold the cards. Okay, we start with the 7 of Wands. The 7 of Wands talks about fighting for what you want. Sometimes having people like fighting with you towards your goals. It does say you'll be successful. You have the higher ground. You're likely to be successful, but you do have to put your energy in. You really have to put your energy in there. Next, we have the Priestess. The Priestess talks about intuition, understanding, connection to the other side, that heightened intuition, and really receiving those messages and being able to process them. Next, we have the Tower. The Tower talks about change. You're going to have to embrace the changes because the changes are going to happen. But don't worry, sometimes change is really good, and you have the Wheel of Fortune coming out on top of the changes. So I feel like the changes are very, very positive, good changes coming in, and there's some healing aspects here too, because this is represented by a medicine wheel. Next, we have the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords talks about paying attention to the details and kind of has the idea of someone watching from afar. So pay attention to the details if you start signing contracts or something. And if you're watching social media and comparing yourself to others, let that go. We're all on our own path. And then topping everything off, we have the Phoenix. The Phoenix is judgment. It talks about rising from the ashes into a second chance. So a significant second chance coming in. Now, looking at this as a yes or no, I know there's changes, but it looks pretty positive. So the answer to your question here is yes. Now, let's take a look at your situations. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors. Please show us the situations of group number 5. The Emperor, that talks about making the decisions that lead you down the path you want to go down. So make sure you're choosing the path you want. And if you're on a path you don't like, choose something different. Knight of Cups, that talks about a proposal. Someone making an offer to take things to the next level. Normally it's romantic, but sometimes it can be work-related. 3 of Coins, that talks about people appreciating the passion you're putting into what you do. So people seeing your passion and appreciating it, normally in a material way. And the 5 of Cups, that talks about looking at your losses, looking at what you feel like should have been yours that isn't. We'll get Oracle to see how you deal with it. Now, let's start the Oracle off with Angel Oracle. Angels, for group number 5, please. Whatever's in their best benefit. Speak from the heart. All right, so make sure that you really are speaking and drawing your words from your heart space, being honest and open as you move through your dealings. Now, let's see the 5 of Cups. What is there to assist with the 5 of Cups? Take time to breathe out. So when you find yourself focusing on what is lost or what you feel should have been yours, take a minute, take a breath, see if you can't refocus that energy. Now, let's see the Emperor with regards to making the decisions. What is there for the Emperor here? Resistance. Okay, so you don't always have to go with the flow. You don't always have to choose what society says is in your best interest. You can resist. You can choose your own path. You get to make the choice of what path you walk. So make sure you're choosing what you desire. Now, 3 of Coins with regards to that appreciation. Balance coming in. All right, so as you are being appreciated for what you do, balance is going to be necessary. Make sure you're staying nice and balanced, not letting things go to your head as far as people appreciating what you're doing. Stay nice and balanced in your realm. This is a good thing, but you've got to balance it. Now, let's see spell casting for the Knight of Cups. What is there in this proposal for group number 5, please? What is there to add or clarify? Compassion. All right, so the universe bringing this proposal in, and it is for the purpose of bringing compassion into your realm. Now, Transparent Tarot, which was a yes to whatever you asked, some changes and a second chance involved, but the answer to your question is yes, and you get good luck. So the answer to your question here is yes, and good luck may have something to do with it. All right, that's all I have for reading number 5. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. If you enjoyed your reading, please make sure you click that subscribe button. Until next time, love, light, courage, and strength to each and every one of you. Bye-bye.